Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and to another What I Eat Today. Thank you so much for joining me for a fantastic day of food. So today, quite a nice day actually, because I've starting it at the beginning of my day, so you're actually getting to see me have my breakfast. So I've got my cereal that you just saw. I'm not pointing for anyone who's wondering, so I'm not going to mention any of that with regards to the cereal because I mentioned it before. I've got a cup of tea. For lunch I'm actually having leftover chicken soup which I made last night. I'm so excited for it, it's so ready. I have some tiger tail bread and I cannot wait to have it. It was so filling and delicious. And then for dinner tonight I'm thinking about having something quite savoury. So I'm going to make malted cheese puff pastry parcels, and I'm going to have it with beans and perhaps even some chips, and it's going to be delicious, a real comfort food. And it'll be nice to make like a puff pastry because I haven't had a pasty or anything like that in the longest time. So that is the plan. So it's a nice day of food really, so give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. These dungarees, for anyone who's wondering, are from ASOS. I love them. I've had them for about 2 years now, and this is just another one of my trusty bodies from New Look that I have in the Sage, so I'll link it, but let's get on with the day. I've just cooked my bread, it's time for lunch, and this is the soup that I made last night. These are so handy, I'll link them down below. They're silicone, you don't have to use plastic wrap, and they're great, they keep everything airtight. So this is my soup. As you can see, it's kind of like a broth with chicken, carrot. I'm gonna have that with some bread, so I'm just gonna heat that up now. The soup is a very low point value. I'm not 100% sure of it if I'm completely honest, so I'm not, and again I'm not pointing, so I'm not going to be as specific about these things, and I don't think it's overly important. But my recipe was in my last video, so if you do want to check it and be accurate for yourself, feel free to go and check that out and note it down. But I'm also going to have it with 3 little rings of tiger tail. That'll amount to about 3 or 4 points, like honestly it's not much. So I'm going to have that, and then in about an hour's time I'll have my afternoon coffee with a treat, which I'll show you later. But yeah, I'm really excited to have it. It's so good for you, and it's so hearty and delicious, and it's just packed full of nutrients, which I definitely need at the moment because I haven't been getting as much sleep as I would like, and I've been really stressed recently, and I've not been that well if I'm honest, for a combination of reasons like anxiety and everything like that. But my medication is definitely helping, although in other areas it's a little bit, you know, but I'm getting there. I just need to find a balance and everything like that. So anyway, yeah, let's get the soup done. So I've just made my afternoon coffee, which is a Nescafe sachet. For anyone who's curious, these point at 4 each, and I'm also going to have some chocolate. I'm going to have this Lindt Snowball from my stocking. I'm still getting through my stocking chocolate, and this is 6 points for 20 grams, which I believe is the full thing. Yes. And again, I'm not tracking, but I'd like to give you guys the info in case you should come across it. Alright, so it's now time to make dinner, and as I mentioned before, I'm going to be having like a cheesy and onion melt with some puff pastry. Now this is the puff pastry that I use, it's from Tesco. I've got the lighter version, but they do a regular version as well if you want to have that. And I'm going to use 2 types of cheese. I'm going to use medium cheddar. This is just one that's nearly finished that I'm going to make sure gets eaten and not wasted, so I have that. I also have some more mature cheddar, and I also like to add grey cheese because not only does it give a fantastic flavour, but you get that pull aparty stringiness from grey that is just lovely on sandwiches, pizzas and things like this. So I'm going to be having some of that as well. I'm going to give you guys the point value, although I'm not going to weigh mine out because, you know, I'm not pointing, but I will give you guys a rough guide just in case you want it. So for the grey, you're looking at a point value of 4 points per 30 grams, which is pretty typical of most cheeses. And I already know that this is 3 points per 20 grams, per 30 grams actually for the lighter mature cheddar, which is what I have. So that's that. When it comes to the puff pastry, for this serving, you're looking at 8 points, which is absolutely fine. So I'm going to begin by slicing up this onion, and I'm going to cook it down in some butter or some oil to get it nice and golden, infuse a lot of flavour, and then I'll get on with making the sauce with the cheese and a bit of creme fraiche, and then we'll put it in the pastry and pop it in the oven, and it's as simple as that. It's a really fantastic one. Cheese sauce is going to be made by a combination of the cheese, the onion, some creme fraiche and some Dijon mustard, which is a really lovely French mild mustard that tastes great with the cheese. guys, another what I eat in a day is over, but that cheese melt was so good. It really did hit the spot. It was so comforting and savoury and hearty and delicious, and just what I needed actually. It was really filling. I had it with some beans and coleslaw and cucumber. I was going to have it with fries as well, but actually the portion I gave myself was quite big and I absolutely loved it. The tanginess of the cheese, it was just so good and so simple. So I'll put the recipe for that in the description. But thanks so much for watching. I'm in my PJs. I'm going to take my nightly orange. I have that with some water. Actually I'm not. I'm having a Horlicks to help me sleep. And that's going to be it from me. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the description box for links, recipes, all of that good stuff, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.